Good evening, guys.
Yeah, good evening.
Yeah, so today's topic that Namin had mentioned is a good topic, like inferior complex. So yeah, it is so obvious, and it is happens with I think with many persons, with many students also, with the citizens also. So what is the meaning of inferior complex? Is that when you feel inferior, or we say that you have lack of confidence at that time, and you are depressed by certain situations that either with your family or with your society, and you can't able to grow up at that moment because you are so depressed and you feel inferior with someone, and it so its symptoms easily I think you can see in yourself, like you have the anxiety, you have the depression, and you feel like more introvert. You can't talk to your parents with that thing. And now I just share my experience that when I feel that in starting my, it is obvious that it is due to the comparison. We can say that, like my parents just compare me with the other my friends who clear the competitive exams, but at that moment I can't able to um, that means the score well, or do well in that exam. So my just parents compare, and at that moment I was not able to speak because I don't know what is happening at that moment. I just depress and do whatever. I have kind of anxiety in myself. So I just stepped out and feel alone at that moment. And this is so obvious because I know that it is not right that to do the comparison, but my parents do, and they were doing because they want that their kid also crack the bloody exam. So, and second time when I was in class 12, I had my crush in my class, but at that moment I was not able to talk with her. And in class 12th, 11th, I never talked with the girls, and I don't have any uh, girls friends in my friend circle. So at that moment, I feel inferior because I had a good friends in my schooling time that were only boys. So at that feel like now I'm in college. Sometimes now also I feel that, but it's not about that you feel like depressed. I never feel depressed at that moment, but sometimes I just share with my friends that these all things happen. So they were just encourages me, and that they were just saying that you just build up your self-esteem, because whenever you are just thinking that you low up your confidence, then no one gonna help you. So you just share the things whatever you comes in your mind, and you have just share your things with your trustworthy friends so that they can help you, because there are the lot of friends who wants you to lower your self-esteem. So just you have to build yourself, and that's all. And I, if I have more point, I will add later, bro.
Yeah, sure, sure, definitely. Okay, Venkatesh.
Yeah, and I think I was in college first semester, and I had that inferiority complex I have completed my schooling in village. So I don't know outer world because my village is very small village. So I have been living for 12 years, I think 12 years, and first time for my college, and I migrated from my village to Chennai. Chennai is a big city. So when I was in my first,
Check your mic.
hello, hello,
Audible,
hello,
you are audible.
I'm audible.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, and sorry. Yeah, okay, and every time had inferiority complex, but not now, because I had that when I was in college first semester, I think, because I have completed my schooling in village, small village. So my village is my I'm living for 12 years in small village, and first time I migrated to Chennai. Chennai is a big city, so first time my family shifted to Chennai for my college studies. So I don't know about the college before my schooling. So I think I was completed my schooling in Tamil medium only. I don't know any English even. I don't any sentence and any meanings also. I didn't. Uh, when I was in first day of my college, it's a unforgettable moment because and in my college, my classmate in first days, every class, my classmate is uh, I think very rich guy. There is a only person me that is uh, and came from village. So I don't know, and every person wear shoes and a formal shirt, but I didn't know about that rules how to come to college. So I don't know, just I wear a casual shirt and a sleeper, but every my classmates wear formal shoes and formal shirt and wear watch. So that time I feel very bad because every they were speaking well, and when in that conversation they are speaking Tamil. They were speaking Tamil, but they are using in between conversation English also. But even I didn't know any English words like small words. I didn't know any small sentence also. But in that my first college days, and some lecturers and teachers also want to, if they want to inform anything to student, they are speaking English only. They were speaking English only, but I don't know because I was completing my schooling in Tamil medium, so I didn't English anything. So and I think that was my first English class. I think I was I have studied English in school also, but I memorized that, so I got pass. But in college days, I feel guilty, and the the college management conducted the model exam for the first semester. So in that model exam, I got only I think 25 marks out of 100 marks. So I think two to three students only failed in that model exam, including me. Everybody got pass. Everybody got clear. So that time I feel I'm not capable to pursue my B. So but everybody is I was cried to my parents, and everybody encouraged me. So but also my thought I'm not I'm not good, I'm not suitable to study a B degree course. So that time, and after my semester exam, and I get clear, I memorized it. I even I that time I didn't know any English, and I can't know any sentence, but I just memorized that questions, and after I got clear in English. So that time everybody encouraged me. So after that, that is a point to I got interest to learn English. So now I'm okay. So I can speak English. I can convey my message to others by in simple English. That's all.
Yes. Okay. That's great. Okay, Shivam. Shivam, are you here? Shivam, I am not. We are not getting your voice. Maybe there are some audio problem. Okay, Siddharth, you can start.
Uh, if talking about me, so um, as you know that sometime before I was doing job, and this is my first time I went there, and I see lots of that people are doing work there. So I because you need to work, and you can't do mistake. If you will do mistakes, you have to listen them. your senior, your supervisor will say. So that time I have too much feared. I don't have knowledge, I don't have experience that how should we do work, and and who is on upper side that give you order to that you need to do work this. Yeah, so that time everyone is taking enjoyment because I was doing continuous mistakes. I don't have experience. People are saying, any people say something, I have to heart, I have to listen them. So that time when I was doing job, so this experience is too much to me, feeling guilty and no, too much that I was thinking that why I'm come here, that I can't do work like this, I not able to. So uh, honestly say I'm very feeling guilty. I was thinking that I should be leave this world. But I have some my personal problem, so I unable to live, as we know that uh, without money it's not possible to. So that time because lockdown has in the lockdown lots of people are facing the problem. So I want to leave it, but my problems are not given to me the permission that allowed to me get, oh okay you can leave. At least I did work 1 month, and I faced lots of criticizement there. It's just not because I don't mistake, because they know that he's new person. And one thing I would suggest, I think you are you don't need to do like this type works. But if you will go to new jobs, so people will know, people will try to travel you when you are the new. Yeah, any jobs, and because you are a new, there is no any friends, no any person that you know. So you go, you sitting alone, you eating food alone. So these all the things is very feeling. I'm very criticizement. But when I get the salary, so I'm not talking about the salary, but no, when you're achieving something. So I was feeling that it's my first salary that I'm getting, and especially this time. So this was my journey, and that time I was feeling very, feared. I was thinking that maybe that I did some mistakes. He will criticize me. If I will not go, then no, my personal problem will comes. If I will go, so I have to face it. So these all the things. But overall, it's not good. I got the experience, and I believe that this experience will come helpful in my future. And next time I will not, maybe that no confidence will comes. Yeah, so that was my experience. At that time I was feeling very feared, unconfidence, like this. Yeah. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, I think it happens with all the people. Sometimes you feel low. Okay, so 111 7A. Now you can put your points.
Hello.
Yeah.
So, guys, myself Om. Sorry, I am Om. My address is wrong.
Sorry,
Am I audible?
actually, brother, your voice is breaking little bit. Firstly, you can introduce yourself. I think you joined first time to us, maybe.
No, no, no. My name is Om. Uh, Earlier, I used to do session,
Oh,
but due to
okay,
some
okay,
work,
okay, okay.
I have
Om,
to.
I got. Now I get it. Okay, okay, man. Continue.
So, yes, I think everyone faces this. Everyone faces this type of problem about inferiority. Some people are there. They face that their face is not so good. They are black. So inferiority is something, whatever the thoughts that are in our mind, that hinders our mind. So that kind of thing is, I think, inferiority. And for me, English was one of my biggest inferiority when I was in 12th standard. Um, uh, Earlier, I used to study in uh, earlier I used to study in private school, but after 10th, in 10th I have joined CBSE board. So at that time I have joined the KV school at that time in 10th. So at that time,
Bro, your voice is
for me it was
breaking.
hard to. Hello, am I audible?
Yeah, could you speak up? Your voice is low as well. So I think you are not using your earphone.
Is this good now? Hello.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Go speak.
So I was saying that when I get admission in 10th class in Kiwi. At that time, I felt very much low because the student of Kiwi, the students which are studying in Kiwi, their English was much good, but my English was not so good. So at that time, I felt very low. So so from that point, I have I have I have put in myself that I will, well, somehow I will learn this language. Afterwards, afterwards I have give my attention to English learning, and nowadays also I am giving my attention so that so that I can, one day one day I will become like a Sasi Tharoor. It's my dream. That's all from my side.
Oh, man, your voice is breaking.
I think there's issue from my side.
Oh, okay, okay,
I think
okay. Yeah, there are a little bit of glitch.
some other people let them speak. Let him speak.
Okay, okay, sure. So, firstly, if I talk about inferiority complex, so firstly we should know that what is inferiority complex. So, like Vijay mentioned, that when you feel low or you feel bit of belittle yourself or unconfident on that time, and the reason behind it that someone other exists on that time, that is you feel inferior. Suppose if you live alone, you don't feel inferior, but if someone other who is better than you, especially on that skill, on that particular thing, you feel inferior. So firstly you have to know that no one is perfect at all the field. Firstly you have to tell this thing in your mind, because suppose if a guy who is good in English language, so it's not I mean that he is very good in mathematics. So if you feel inferiority, so suppose if you speak English very well, so on that time you feel confidence. But if you go for to take a mathematics class, and on that time you feel inferior because you are not good in maths. Simultaneously, if a guy who is good in arts, so it's not I mean that he is good in what can I say, in geography or any other stuff. So every person, you can't be perfect on all the things. So there are lots of fields in our things. So firstly we have to know, and if I share my experience, so when I feel inferior, when I go to gym in initial time, I saw very bodybuilder kinds of guys, and I feel, oh my god, I have nothing. I am nothing means, that I think that I am, what can I say, I think I have very very little confidence on that time. But now I think that they are good, but they are good only in gym. If I talk them on any other place, so on that time I feel very well. They are not good in that thing. So if you talk about in gym, so some peoples, they are good in chest. Their chest is very good. They have six packs abs, but it's not I mean their legs is very powerful, power generating. So you can't say that a guy is very good in any specific field. It's not I mean you feel inferior, because suppose now I am good on any specific thing, it's not I mean that I am good in all the things. So it's not I mean, but yeah, no, you can learn. It's by your experience. When you expose yourself in the life, so you have been learned different kind of experience, so you can utilize it. And the second thing is that I would like to ask all the you that how do you overcome with that problem? What do you do if you feel inferior? Suppose if you go anywhere of any party on any specific time, you feel inferior. Maybe someone is better than you, or they speak very well, or they do something which is very better than you, so you feel inferior. So how do you pretend yourself you feel confident, and what do you do on that time? So one by one can start.
And I overcame from that inferiority complex by learning. So first I feel bad for my English, so and I started to learn English. Now I feel better. And other thing is, you say that gym. So I was a skeleton body, and when I my first gym day is also same like you. So they have there were big bodybuilder, and that time I feel low, but after 6 months, uh, yeah, I'm okay with that. So and I overcome another inferiority complex that And you say that everybody is not perfect, and I have thoughts. I have that thoughts. Yeah, that's okay. That's all.
Okay. Okay, Vijay. What do you do when you feel inferior? How do you overcome with that feeling?
Yeah, actually, sometimes now also I'm not able to clear my like serious exam now because in third year I had given one time and I calculate my marks. So at that moment, I just now also feel in fear because some of my friends just clear in their first attempt. But when it comes about the like, I just also confident about different things. Like few of my friends were like introvert type, but I was like middle, like a neutral person. So I do different things. Like I just have a kind of enthusiasm in doing the different activities, like whichever comes in my mind. Like I do nine checks as well as split exercise. One thing I want to tell you that when in my hostel, when I go to gym, I feel starting in fear. Like you had said that my friends, my seniors were have a good physique. They have the six packs, abs, as well as they have the good body. But I am a healthy guy. But one of my friend is doing the split 100%. I just asked them, so he just mocked me that you can't able to do because you are a healthy guy. But at later I just do the practice. I am consistent in that activity, and within that I think 1 month I can fully open my split. So I just overcame that fear, and I just easily go to the gym and do this exercise, just not to impress them, but at the moment I just do with myself, and that I have achieved that a single goal. But when it comes for the like exams for the study material, my favorite subject is like maths. So I was happy in doing the maths many times, but when it's come about the SST part, like history something, so I just feel that. But I think we should do that activity, and if we overcame, we find changes in ourselves, that yeah, we are achieving or something, because there is no alternative option. Like if I want to achieve in something, or if my first hurdle is that to crack the exam, so there is no alternative option, so I have to do this. So if we kind like if we do if we take that subject as a good subject, or we say we were taught from a teacher who can taught us that subject in a very funny way or in a good way, so we can overcome it. Yeah,
Okay. Okay.
Bro, here is
that's all.
easy solution. I think here is easy solution as Nabil sir said. And once if you have that thoughts, like everybody is not expert in everything, so that's you can overcome from
Yeah,
this
exactly.
inferiority complex.
Hmm. Okay. Siddharth,
Yeah,
what do you do when you feel inferior? Bro, your voice is not, we are not getting your voice.
Now
Yeah, now you are audible.
I was saying whenever I'm feeling unconfident, whenever I feel guilty, I go to listen the song, because I listen. I like to show all the time. Whenever song, sometime I watch the movie, that motivate me. I want to just divert my mind, because what happened whenever we lose, whenever we listen some word we heard us, so our mind is always thinking about. We try to divert. So all the things I'm doing, I watching movies, listening a song is my favorite whenever I feeling unconfident. Yes, as well as motivational video. One thing is I do more whenever I go very down, I talk my father. This is the why that whenever I feeling I'm going my father, I'm talking too much with him, then I feel okay. Because he motivated me. He said okay. As I said that when I was doing job, so I said my father that I am not feeling too much better. He said okay, you can leave it, but you don't need to do. But if you will leave it, so you will not get inspiration today. Maybe that sometime after you have to do job. So it's better that you should go. Don't think about the money. Try to get the experience that what is going on, how to do work with, and how to connect with the peoples. Yeah. So they always like mentor. He guides me. So yeah. And the last, this is my father that I'm going to talk with them. He always me motivate me. He always me uh, force me that okay you can do it. Because in the around lots of people they are not motivate you. They will say that "Oh, you can't do this because this is you. No, they give the excuse. So I will say that don't ask the people. Okay, ask your own your relationship, like a father, your family, maybe that anyone. Okay, they can motivate you. But you will think about your friends. Maybe the good friends they suggest okay that you can do it. But almost peoples are go they will try to demotivate you. So these all the things I tried. It was my just suggestion to whenever you feel guilty, whenever you go down, please talk with your families. Please talk your truth friends. They motivate you. They can understand that what's their life because they have experience. They already have uh, faced this type problems in the past. So we can get the profits. Yeah. So these all are my things. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so every person have their own ways to come out that problem. Like Siddharth mentioned, I agree, but you know that it works, but for a long run. Suppose if you are in a classroom and on that time you feel inferior, so you can't listen music and you don't have time to talk with your father on that time. So what can you do instantly to get boost on that time? So what I do, you know what I do, when you feel inferior, firstly you have to compare you to another person. On that time you feel inferior, so what I do, I am not compare to me to another person, I just compare to their ability and my ability behind that work. Suppose if I compare me to another guy who is very fit in a gym, so I am not compare me to that, I just compare that how long he has been working out in a gym. If he has been working on a 1 year, so I think that I joined gym today and he has been working on a gym for 1 year. So if I have been working, if I will work on a gym till 1 year, then I can compare me to another person. So I just say that I am not good, same like your level, because you have put 1 year efforts on that thing. So you just do it one thing. Suppose if a guy who is better than you, you think that how long he has been working that things, you can think about it, that how long, how effort he can put and how long he can put that effort. So then you can easily filter yourself, you can get a good or instantly boost up, and then you can put that efforts on that time, then you both are will be a same level and or not, because he has been add more time on that time. So that is the way you can do it, so it is definitely work for you.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It is a good thing, I think. And we also opt this thing in our life so that whenever we compare anything, so we can think that about the timing. That also, like Nabil, you had mentioned that nobody is perfect. So